Well, hey everybody, this is Matt Jones and Whitney Steele over here. We're actually, gosh, look at this. We are driving north of Vancouver in British Columbia in Canada. We're going up to a place called Brackendale.
Brackendale?
Yeah, which is kind of by Squamish. And so, yeah, we're on our way up. I wanted to, hey guys, it's me. I wanted to just let you guys hear from Whitney. She had a little bit of an experience.
A little bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What exactly happened to you yesterday?
Well, I'm driving up here to Vancouver, and the border, I know it's coming up, and I knew that I was going to be questioned, but not to the extent that I was questioned
Okay.
yesterday.
Get some interrogators.
Oh, yeah. So I thought they were going to, ask for some ID and, a passport or social security and, where are you going and let me through. Well, they asked me those questions, and then they decided they weren't going to let me through until I parked my car, and they went through everything of mine. But before that, they sent me inside. They're like, just go ahead and park right over there. So I go over and I park, and I'm like, am I supposed to get out of the car? Do I stay here? And I was thinking, if I get out, are they going to shoot me? Do I have to do, I just had no idea. I was like, oh my gosh.
Because they do have snipers lined up along the
I'm
border.
just I had no clue. You have to just, I just didn't know. So I'm like, okay. So I went in and I asked somebody, I'm like, do I need to come in, or is someone supposed to come to my car? And so I went over to the desk with the gentleman, and he's asking me questions, well, where are you going, and who are you staying with, and how long are you here for? And I'm answering these questions honestly, thinking okay. And
P.S. Explain to them why exactly we can't say that we're playing shows when we come to Canada.
Yeah, well, we can't say that we're playing shows because then you have to you pay a fee, and so Matt had actually told me, he called me, thank God, he called me, that was the same day, a couple of hours before, and he's like, whatever you do, don't say that you're playing shows, because you'll have to, pay, for a worker's permit.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, so I didn't say that I was playing shows, but they saw the guitar in my car, and they're like, oh, are you a musician? Do you have CDs? Are you selling them? And I'm like, no. And anyway, crazy long, almost an hour later, I think that my heart probably almost gave out on me because I was gonna have a heart attack. They searched through everything in my car, and I could see them. And
and wasn't there another guy that they were talking to in there?
Oh yeah, there was another guy in there, and I'm thinking, it looked normal as ever, more normal than I did. Comes out in handcuffs. And I'm like, okay,
encouraging.
This is it. I'm done for. I didn't even do anything wrong, or that I thought I did anything wrong, and I'm like, I'm going to jail. And
Canada is notorious for the firing line. Whenever you get arrested, they just line you up and blindfold you and.
Oh God!
So,
I'm just kidding. I pictured everything that. Here it's beautiful, I'm just driving and listening to the radio and just having the time of my life, and all of a sudden just my whole world changed. I was like, I'm gonna die right now. This
I'm gonna
is
go to jail.
crazy.
You're like, what is this? All for over a matter of a few CDs and some guitars.
They would not. They went through my book. I had a book of things I write down, what I'm doing, lyrics, just things I jot down, and they're like,
we don't like this song.
Yeah, could you imagine? They're all,
yeah.
He's all, who lives on Oak Street? And I'm like,
no way.
I don't know, probably the person I'm staying with. Well, who are you staying with? And I'm like, and I said, and they're like, I just wrote down the directions as you gave them to me.
Oh yeah, they're trying to get you to slip up on some stuff.
God,
so
I just straight up told the guy, I knew he knew I was nervous as hell, So I'm like, I go, yeah, I'm really, really nervous. And I said, not because I did anything wrong, but this is really new for me, and I just really want to go. And he goes, I understand that. He goes, you seem like a really honest person. And I'm like, well, I don't have anything to lie about. Then I'd really be in trouble,
Right.
And anyway, so when they let me go, I was just I was frozen. I
Yeah.
just wanted to curl up in a ball and hide in a cave.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's plenty of. Gosh,
Yeah,
looks like we're in the right part of the world to do that in. I was going to say the country, but we're not in the U.S. right now, everybody. But yeah, it was pretty easy comparatively to my day because, sorry, I'm driving, so I'd be looking at you guys a little bit more, but I don't want to kill us. But we actually, I had to go, we met up with a promoter named Byron James. What's up, Byron? And I had to go find his house, and not having a cell phone in another country, or just like going back to not having a cell phone at all, is actually pretty surreal because it's like everybody just sends you text messages, and it's like, oh hey, like meet me here, and it's like reminds me of having a pager back in the day, and it's like somebody would leave their phone number, and then it's like leave their phone number and then their code, like -31 or whatever your code was. So anyway, we've been having a blast up here in Vancouver. We're about ready to go up to Squamish or Brackendale and actually play a house concert, part of the Rock the House thing, and wanted to just give you a little introduction to what we're doing. So that's
Good
Whitney.
Times. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
good times.
we're
Yeah.
having lots of fun, and yeah, we'll check back in with you guys. We're going to be up in Vancouver or Canada for one more day, and then we're going to head down to Portland, so we'll check back in with you guys then.
See ya. Love you guys.
See ya.